show. My name is Mickey. This is Mickey in the Middle, the quintessential show for middle Americans where all middle Americans are welcome. It doesn't matter what your demographic, your religion. It doesn't matter whether you're tall or short. You just have to be willing to say that, hey, middle America is a great place to hang out, and I want to be a middle American. So come on in, kick back and relax. We find solutions between the left and the right. We don't pay attention to the 20% of the crazies on the right. We don't pay attention to the 20% of the crazies on the left. We just want to know what middle Americans think so we can come up with workable solutions for the lives we are living as middle Americans. So welcome to the big show, everybody. As always, let's go do the Chat Olympics really quick. Congratulations to Don Gold Medal Ledger out there in Arizona. First one to make a comment tonight. So he wins the gold medal. Congratulations to Carolyn Greggs Ledger for coming in with a nice smooth silver. They got similar names, Ledger and Ledger. Isn't that cool? And then congratulations to silver medal Susie, who dropped down to the bronze position tonight. Normally she's right up there at silver or gold. So, and then hi, Darla Stewart. How you doing? To all of the mothers that are out there, happy Mother's Day. I hope you guys had a fantastic yesterday. Just want to let everybody know that I cannot tell you how much I appreciate my mom bringing me into this world. And with all of the controversy that went on at the Supreme Court, with the release of the document that is upcoming in a case out of Mississippi that says that Roe v. Wade will probably in all likelihood be overturned by the Supreme Court and sent back to the states. I would just like to say, I hope that we have more mothers and less aborted babies out there, but I don't want to be controversial. I just want to be in the middle and say, hey, look here. I pray for everybody that's in those difficult situations, but I'm going to tell you what, there's nothing like a son or daughter's love for a mom, because we all appreciate all those moms that have brought us into the world. So whoop, whoop. Congratulations to all the moms that are out there. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. So sorry we got a late start. We had a technical issue that we had to work through, but we got it all worked through. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here is Nickey in the Middle, my beautiful niece from Mississippi. Hi, Nicole.
Hey guys, sorry, the technical difficulties were mine. My apologies.
Hey, but there we got it all worked out. We ended up doing a lot of notes back and forth. It was a sound issue.
Paper is key.
Yeah, but we got to take care of it. I'm so glad that you're with us. So, all right. So, how was your weekend?
It was good. It was good. It was a beautiful weekend in Mississippi. Just laid back, did a lot of housework. You know, the usual. Adulting.
How's a sunburn?
Okay, so it's better, smarty pants. I showed another friend of mine today, and they were like, "That's third-degree burns," and I was like, "I'm well aware of how bad my back felt." So
Well, I'm glad that you're on your way to recovery. I'm glad that you are back at it. So. Hey, so first thing I want to talk about today is, did you know that we have a new press secretary for the White House that's going to be speaking for Joseph Biden, the president of the United States?
Oh, they kicked our fave out, huh?
So yeah, they kicked. So Jen Psaki has had a deal cut with MSNBC for quite a while now that says that she's going to be on that network. So there's no favoritism there. Right? There's no favoritism.
None. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Now, we all know that she is liberal, and liberals have a place in America because all voices are welcome, especially here on Mickey in the Middle.
Absolutely.
Listen, because here's what the thing is about liberals and progressives.
Speaking of voices, did you hear what the Kentucky Derby winner said about going to the White House?
What?
He said, yes. You should totally look it up.
All right, I'm going to look it up. Go ahead. You can tell us, though.
He basically said, no, thank you. Go fly a kite.
Really?
Yes, he did.
Well, you know that they were not expected to win.
I know. Did you see the end of the race? It was amazing.
The end of the race. Somebody just sent it to me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's absolutely
no."
Yeah, I mean, they were like
miles back. You might as well forget about it. You're done.
I have no idea. It was like that horse got on crack cocaine.
Yes.
I mean, it was like, amazing. Hey, it's time to run. I was made for this shit.
I was made to bob and weave.
And here's the thing: is the jockey right? So the jockey had to take it to the inside rail, had to make the run, and there was another horse on the inside rail. So he had to
So we had
split
to cut
two
back out.
horses,
It was
go in
freaking
front of those two
amazing.
horses, get back
It
on
was
the inside
amazing.
rail, and then take down the top three. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've never seen that. A friend of mine said they're going to make a movie out of that.
80-1.
Oh
80-1. Can you imagine?
Oh my
An
gosh.
80-1 bet?
Oh man, that is crazy. All right, so I'm trying to pull up the invite right now. Did the Kentucky Derby winner turn down the White House invitation? We're gonna go and see. You may have heard his horse's ass joke. This is the first time it says that it was false.
Oh no, he should have.
Well, so the claim was he said, if I wanted to see a horse's ass, I would have finished second.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It was worth you reading that for me to be like misinterpreted. Like I just thought that was funny. I did not do my research. Ladies and gentlemen, do your research.
Do your research. That's what we do here. So but I love that. If I wanted to see a horse's ass, I would have finished second. That is awesome. All right. So here's what I was talking. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I don't know if his horse would have let him finish second. Like that horse was on it.
When that horse decided to run, that horse started running. That is absolutely insanity, isn't it? That is just the craziest thing. All right. So
back to the show.
Up at the White House. Speaking of jackasses at the White House, Jen Psaki, spelled Psaki, she had the dubious honor of introducing the person that is going to follow her in the job as the press secretary for the White House. Very, very prestigious position. Literally, they go talk to the president every day and they deliver the president's message on every single issue because the president doesn't go to the White House press briefing. President Biden doesn't ever go. You know, I don't know how many times he's been, but he hadn't been. Oh, yeah.
He can't.
So, go ahead.
Full sentences, sir.
Yes, exactly. Full sentences. So, he doesn't go in there. So, Jen Psaki is the one, Psaki? I don't know whether the P is silent, but she got a PS in there. So, her job was to introduce the person that is going to come after her. And that person's name is Jean-Pierre. And I love that name. I think that is great. So Corinne Jean-Pierre.
I love it.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you. I'm going to show a video, but I'm going to read what it says. And this is the first thing that Jen Psaki said about Corinne Jean-Pierre. This is the first thing that came out of her mouth. This is, we are 15 seconds into this clip, and then I will read it to you from there. All righty, here we go. Ready? It says, I just want to take the opportunity to celebrate and congratulate my friend, my colleague, my partner in truth, Corinne Jean-Pierre, the next White House press secretary. Now, many people in this room know her, and I want to provide a primer for you for those who don't know her. So settle out first. She will be the first Black woman, the first out LGBTQ plus person to serve in this role, which is amazing because representation matters. And she is going to give a voice to so many. What's that?
Does that define her? I'm so frustrated with it being like the center of qualifications. Does that define what she's done? No,
it doesn't say anything about her. Hi, my name is Nickey.
Shit about her.
My name is Nickey. I'm white and I'm a heterosexual. There you have it.
I'm sorry.
Fully qualified. I don't need to know anything. Here's what the thing is.
Black justice.
She goes on in the clip.
LGBTQ, like, what are we doing? What are your qualifications? What have you provided to the betterment of this country? That's what I want to hear.
That's what I want to hear first. I don't want to hear, right? I don't
I'm sorry,
want
ladies
to
and gentlemen.
hear.
Ladies
and gentlemen, this is a black person, and look at how we helped her out. We've elevated her to a position. Have you seen that? Do you see what Joe Biden did? Joe Biden took a black LGBTQ Haitian person and made them the press secretary for the White House. Let's go, black people. I have never, this absolutely infuriates me. It absolutely infuriates me. And I understand that she's the first. That is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
I get it.
It is a huge deal.
It is a big ass deal, right?
But how did she get there? How did she get to that position? It wasn't because she was black. It wasn't because she was gay. It was because she actually served and did a lot of good. Why is that not the headline?
Exactly.
Sorry, here.
Kill that bug.
Mississippi.
Mississippi. No, but that's the thing that infuriates me, right? If they wanted to go, listen, this person is eminently qualified and she's got a master's degree in this. She has got a career in politics. She's been doing this for 20 years. She's just been the assistant secretary, White House secretary, or press secretary, press, whatever the hell. She's just been doing this as the deputy.
Give me your CV, not your race.
Yeah, exactly. I am this is crazy. The thing is that I understand that she has been shaped by her past. I understand that she has been shaped because she's Haitian.
Absolutely.
I understand that she's been shaped because she's a woman. I understand she's been shaped because she's black. I understand she's been shaped because she's LGBTQ, right? I understand that all of these factors affected her. But can they tell me about how she's done her job effectively, the major things that she's qualified and has been able to accomplish, the steps that she took in order to get there?
Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what she did. It matters what they portray her as.
And the fact that they get credit for it.
Correct. They're going to portray her exactly the way their movement moves forward. Sorry.
That's exactly it. So let me
it's just about sanctifying. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me continue. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Mark, I don't even think it's of the left. I just think that most political parties do the same thing. And we're just seeing right now the left taking a stronghold.
I'm telling you. And here's the deal is, like I said, it's a big deal. But watch what happens next in this clip. All right. So I'm gonna continue to read it. She will give a voice to so many and allow and show so many what is truly possible when you work hard and dream big, and that matters. And we should celebrate that. Congratulations. Can't wait to see what you bring your own style and brilliance to this job. Right? If you dream big and they let you, you're going to be awesome about this. And that's the thing that pisses me off is they are celebrating it because they are doing it first. They are the ones. And here's what the deal is. They just did this with Ketanji Jackson Brown, the Supreme Court nominee.
Yeah.
They didn't, I don't even know what her qualifications are other than that she's black and a woman. I mean, literally, I don't know. I know that she's
Look what we did. Look what we did.
We did. We're fabulous.
We
are great. Yeah. I am glad that she is qualified to be on the bench, and I'm glad that she served as a federal judge. Let's talk about her decisions.
Because if she wasn't qualified, let's go back. I'm not being ugly to the candidates. Because if she wasn't qualified, she wouldn't have passed, right? I'm not downing her at all.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
I just think that it's such a political play. There's no reason for the headlines that they're putting out there. It's not the first black justice, right? It's my justice too. It's just so frustrating. I don't know.
Well, she's not the first woman. She's not the first black. She happens to be the first black woman. And guess what? When somebody comes out as black, woman, LGBTQ, they're going to be raising the roof on that shit too, whether that person is qualified or not. I want qualified people because I believe that people are people are people. You know, I don't care what your gender is. I don't care whether you were born in the States or whether you were not born in the States. If you're eligible for the job and you're going to kick ass for the United States of America, that's who we need to have in there. There are so many eminently qualified women to do so many things, like virtually everything, right? But at the same time, there are limitations that men cannot do certain things. So there's what the thing is. If it comes right down to it, it should not matter whether you are LGBTQ or not. Should not matter what your race is or not. Should not matter what your religion is. It should not matter anything that has anything to do with that. It should matter what kind of character you have and what your past performance has been.
Give me your CV, not your background check.
You're going to have to tell people what a CV is.
Hey, by the way, this curriculum vitae.
I knew that stood for something I didn't understand. Thank you.
Your CV is actually what you've done. Like, I get the background check. We're going to vet everybody, but your CV is what you've done. It's not who you are. It's what you've actually done to earn the position that you're applying for. That's the problem. Yes. I'm not me being a lesbian doesn't qualify me for shit. Just like me being straight does not qualify me for shit.
Yes. Yes. Now, let me tell you what the biggest problem with this is. Do you know what the single biggest problem that I have with this? Well, let me tell you, Nicole. It is illegal. It is illegal in the United States to hire by sex,
right,
and gender. It's illegal.
Right. Exactly.
It's illegal.
I feel offended and I want money. Give it to me. I'm white and I'm not gay. Give it to me right now.
Damn, Skippy. You could go up there and you could go ahead and start a case and you would actually have standing in a civil court. You could have standing in a civil court because they didn't talk about her qualifications one time. They threw them out as an addendum. Oh, yeah. And she also, where did she go to school? She went to I don't know where she went.
I don't know.
She's everything Donald Trump hates. John Pierre called him, where is it? She has 20 years of experience. She began her career as a center for community and corporate ethics. Through her professional life, she has worked for the ACLU as a political analyst for MSNBC and NBC, as chief public affairs officer for MoveOn.org, and as a lecturer at Columbia University.
Dawn just said, but she doesn't know what a woman is.
Oh, no, that was the judge. That was the justice. The justice doesn't know what a woman is. But Jean-Pierre does know what a woman is, I think. I don't know. She might. I don't know. Somebody's got to ask her that. Somebody needs to ask her, hey, do you know what a woman is? And then have her go, it's nobody except somebody that doesn't want to have an abortion. I don't know. As deputy press secretary for Biden, she became the first openly gay and second black woman to ever hold a White House press briefing in May of 2021.
Even the first. Not even the first. Like, why are we focusing on...
I don't know. But I'm telling you what, there's a civil rights case there. There's a civil rights case. You are not allowed to hire somebody because of their gender or their
sexuality.
Yeah, that's been codified in law. That's already been the Supreme Court. Supreme Court said, no, you can't do that. It's been codified in law.
Or their handicap.
Or their age, right? So you can't do it because of their religion. So there's protected categories. But the Supreme Court has basically said that inside civil rights law, they decided this during Bush it had to be during Trump. It had to be during Trump. The Supreme Court, and this is what Trump said about that.
Something actually happened during his administration?
Lots of stuff happened, right? So Trump was the president when the case about gay marriage out of Kentucky went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court says gender is also included in the marriage game and inside of all civil rights. So the Supreme Court of the United States has codified by precedents at the Supreme Court that gender is also one of the civilly protected rights that you have as an American citizen. So all of that goes back to the 1964 civil rights movement, when African Americans and blacks in the country of the United States of America had voting laws passed and citizenship laws passed back in the 1960s, which was before Roe v. Wade, by the way. So that is it. So, and then, yeah, what's that?
I was just going to say something to Martha's comment.
Martha's here?
Yeah.
Martha, yes. Hey, Marty, how you doing? That's my cousin. Here's the deal is, she's fabulous. We're going to spend the weekend. We're going to spend the weekend together in down in Dallas, Texas.
Yes. Are you coming, Martha? I'm so excited. That's this weekend.
There you go. Oh, and Marty has a great point. There will never be a civil rights case because it doesn't fit the ACLU's values. Correct. Right. Because the ACLU used to be for everybody, and they used to protect all civil rights. And now they're picking and choosing. And they're like, no. We're not. We can't go after this out of the other thing.
I will say they might have picked the wrong spokesperson to represent.
Who?
Amber Heard.
The ACLU's doing Amber Heard? Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. $3.5 million donation she promised that has been paid by Elon Musk and all of her other boyfriends. Yes.
What?
Look,
I did not know the ACLU was doing that.
I sent you all those articles.
Yeah, I have a hard time reading. I'm a mess.
I don't read. But don't get it twisted.
No, but the ACLU used to take on all of those cases, right? If you were a person in the United States of America and somebody's putting you down and stepping on your civil rights, it didn't matter, man. And this is a perfect and classic example of
now you got to have $3.5 million
picking and choosing. Yeah.
Right. Give me your money.
ACLU picking and choosing. The ACLU, I'm going to tell you right now, the ACLU is not going to represent a white old man like me.
Biddy.
Yeah, I know. And listen to me. I'm privileged to be an American, right?
Absolutely.
But here's what the thing is. There have been, and just to let everybody know, I believe in affirmative action. Now, everybody's going to go, wait a minute, affirmative action is ACLU territory because affirmative action specifically is saying because a minority group has had their rights trampled on for a long time, we have got to have programs in place that find that we will make exceptions to the neutrality rule in order to even up all of the numbers, like in colleges, in sports, and in jobs that have traditionally not been people of color, disenfranchised urban areas. So they can actually have a law that says that if you are in an economically depressed area, Trump did this a lot, right? If you have a business and you put it inside an economically depressed area, which is typically more minority than white, that's legal, and we will give you tax breaks based on that in order to improve that community as a whole. So that type of affirmative action, when it goes to the court says, and this is the last thing that the court said about affirmative action, and I thought that this was absolutely brilliant. They said the time for affirmative action will end, but it's not going to end today with this case. We will leave that open for cases in the future when affirmative action is no longer required. And I thought that was very profound, because even the Supreme Court of the United States of America recognized that there's economically,
I don't even know when. Right.
Yeah. They don't know when it will be time to get rid of affirmative action, where everybody is equal and everybody has the same opportunity. Because right now, the things that we are talking about right now really is about affirmative action, breaking the ceilings, and are we all equal or not? Because I believe that we're all equal, right? It's a shame, in my humble estimation and opinion, that the Biden administration finds this awesomely talented person, and I'm human, another American, and then they have to quantify and qualify her first by her race, then by her gender. Wait a minute. Woman. Wait a minute. Is woman? Ah, damn it.
Race, sexual orientation, her sexual preference, I guess, how she identifies. I don't know. But it has nothing to do with her freaking job.
I know.
I would rather say effing, but you know.
You can say effing. All right. So Mark Calcutta says, the Biden administration now wants to make the social issues we differ on the main cause to promote the change the left wants. Just my humble opinion. That's true. There will never be a civil rights case because it doesn't fit the ACLU's narrative. Thank you very much, Martha. And yes, ma'am, says Martha. And then again, Biden wants to separate. Yeah, I know. It's going to be great. And then again, Biden wants to separate race, sex, and gender to bring the change they desire. And that's what the thing is. Katie, how you doing? Well, hell, let's all sue. I'm broke as shit. For that matter, my CV may make me more qualified than she is. And I honestly believe that is awesome.
She has a very impressive CV. I will say that. Katie Kitchens.
Exactly. Kitchen. Yeah. So, and here's what the thing is. I'm glad that we had this conversation. I really am, because I don't want to put anybody down. I want to lift everybody up. And it doesn't matter whether you're from a poor part of the world, from a well-off part of the world, whether you are heavy, whether you're light, what your gender is, what your sexual orientation is, whether you're what your sexual preference is. But I kind of find it funny that first they went, I figured it out, right? So first they went with race, and then they went with biological sex, and then they went with gender. Right? Before they got to any of the qualifications.
Not gender. Sexual.
Yeah, LGBT. So her gender is lesbian.
No, that's not gender.
It's not?
No. That's her sexual orientation.
All right, we're going to have to talk about gender and other things another day. All right, we're going to have a talk.
I think that basically means what that means.
No, that's what gender is. So LGBTQIA.
No, gender is male. No, gender is male, female, non-sexual orientation. That's not gender.
All right, we'll talk later.
That's your sexual preference.
Yeah, which is gender.
No, it's not. Sex. Sexual
I might misunderstand it. I'm older. I might not get it. You're going to have to explain it to me later. So right now, remember to like, share, hit the notification bell. Remember, Mickey in the Middle, 9 p.m. Central, Monday through Friday, right here, wherever we are, right there, wherever you are. Remember to share this, and I cannot tell you how much we appreciate the comments and make this show as good as you possibly can. I am so glad that Nickey in the Middle is with Mickey in the Middle. And without further ado, we are out of here. Good night, small one. I love you. See ya.